Trucks ply the streets of the southern city of Kaohsiung, playing music and messages over a loudspeaker. You could be forgiven for thinking they're selling something, because, in a way, they are. It's election season in Taiwan, and this is how parties promote their candidates and get their ideas across. Another thing that makes these elections especially Taiwanese is that many voters have to travel across the country to cast their ballots. Taiwan politics scholar Karis Templeman explains why you have to vote in the place where your household is registered.
That's a very old system that goes back to the Japanese colonial era, and it's a holdover until the present. Um, until you create a new household by moving out of your parents' house, and if you do that, you potentially there are some tax consequences that come with that. And so that means that a lot of kids who go off to college, a lot of young people who are perhaps renting in one city far from where their family is, are disincentivized to register their household at that new location.
So that's why many people have to travel for Election Day. But the good news, it also means everyone is automatically registered to vote. But what if you live overseas? Does Taiwan have absentee ballots? Unfortunately, no.
The biggest single issue is there are a ton of overseas voters in mainland China. And you can imagine the kind of controversy it might cause if a bunch of absentee ballots came in the mail to Taiwan after the election and changed the results of an election.
Another uniquely Taiwanese rule, in the last 10 days before the election, there's a ban on new opinion polls, or even talking about polling. And on election day, the candidates, even sitting presidents, have to watch what they say, as further campaigning is now banned.
In fact, there's an infamous case from 2012 where Ma Ying-jeou was running for re-election. He posted on his Facebook, his personal Facebook page, a reminder to tell people to go out and vote for the KMT. And that violated the CEC rule about campaigning on election day. And so the Ma campaign had to pay a large fine to the CEC because of that. So they do take that one very, very seriously.
Now, Taiwan may be known as a high-tech country, but when it comes to counting the ballots, it's very much what you might call old school. Harris Templeman says old-fashioned paper ballots help cut down on contested elections.
The vote count in Taiwan is also really distinct because it's done at the polling place. It's done right after the polls close. There's usually a period of about 5 minutes where they rearrange things. And then it's done in full view of anybody who wants to watch.
As you watch the results roll in on election night, look out for another special feature, the victory sign. It's not only to show which candidate has won, it's also become a symbol of Taiwan's young but enduring democracy. Patrick Chen and John Van Trieste for TaiwanPlus.